clearly. Let me try and take a bit of that out. All right, how are you? How are you this morning? How's everything going with you? Thank you for joining the live wherever you are from, wherever you're joining from. All right. I want to speak basically this morning about dishonesty, and I'm shocked at how it has come to become the norm. You know, it has come to become the norm. So I'm talking Nigeria, and it seems now like Lagos to be precise. It seems now like when you speak against dishonesty, it's like you are the hot person. So let me tell you what birthed. Let me tell you two instances that birthed this video. Two instances, two experiences I had last week that birthed a video. So the first was I ordered a ride. I ordered a ride. And if I order a ride, the first thing I always ask is, hope your cooling system is working. Uh, for me, having an AC or cooling is not luxury. It's just it's the necessity. The weather can get really hot, and you don't want to go for your business meetings and you're sweating, or you're going on a visit and you're all uncomfortable and all that. So I always ask the drivers on the phone, first thing first, is your AC working? So there was this particular guy today. I asked him, "Oh, is your AC working?" You know, he said, "Na freezer." I said, "Oh God, the AC is freezer." That meaning that, you know, I laughed over it. I said, "I don't need freezer. AC working." He said, "Oh God, you will complain. You are the one that will say it's too cold." Oh, I was like, "Wow, okay." So I ordered the ride, and it came 3 minutes into the drive. I was sweating. Guy, I'm yet to feel the freezer. He said, "Oh God, will you come to the front? This thing is cooling. Oh, this thing is cooling here. Come to the front." Well, I don't normally like sitting in front when I order ride. When most times I drive myself. So now during the ride, I'll be in front again. I just like to be relaxed and comfortable when I order rides. So I said, "Okay, no problem. Park the car." So I got in the waiting. Another 10 minutes into the ride, everywhere was still hot. Then we now started going, I think something happened. I don't know what happened. Maybe there's an issue. I'm like, guy, you knew there was something to your AC. You knew from the word go. You just did not want to miss the ride. So that happened that way. Now, the second instance, before we now get into why this has become commonplace, because these are people that know that there's something wrong with their vehicle, yet you are picking up passengers despite knowing that there's something wrong and needs to be fixed. A cooling system that your client demanded, you know, it was faulty, but yet you said it's working, and now you're giving excuses, still intending that you should be paid the full amount negotiated. So the second person, you know, I wanted to buy a guard for my phone. I wanted to buy a screen guard for my phone. So I got to the guy and I said, "Do you have this screen guard?" So he said yes. And I was like, "Okay, are you sure you have this screen guard, particular one?" He said, "Yes, sir, I have it, sir." He said, "Bring your phone." So he wanted to start removing the old screen guard that was there. So I said, No. I said, "See the one you want to replace it with the one you have." He said, "No, rather than talk to me at all, this just ran off, it took off." Meaning it never had that screen guard. It was running off to go and get from somewhere else. So what was his intention? That once he is able to peel off the old one that I had, I won't be able to move. I'll have to wait for him to get what I wanted from wherever I wanted to go and get it. So what stopped him from saying, "Oh, sir, I don't have it. I can get it from 20 shops away if you can wait"? Why did he have to be dishonest by saying he had it just to keep a client? So this is just a few of the experiences I've had of dishonesty. And you know, when you complain, like with the right guy, when I complained, he made it feel as if I was the one being overbearing. You know, like I'm the one being overbearing. And I'm like, "Hey, you are the one that was dishonest with your services." When you complain about people that are dishonest, they play victim card. Have you noticed? They play the victim card as if this is normal now. This is how things are done. No, it's not normal. It's not how things are done. So we're praying for Nigeria, we're praying for politicians, or some people will even go far as saying negative things at the politicians, but they are only a product of you and I. Now, picture that ride driver or this phone accessory seller becoming politicians and winning, getting into office. It's the character that they've built now, what has been accepted in the society. That is what they will still take to that office. It's the people, the level of dishonesty is, and it calls for a state of emergency. I mean, you hardly get someone selling something to you or get it without them having to, patch it up or put something in there. So that's where we stand in this case. Like, okay, how do you ensure? How do you ensure? How do people make deals without being honest? How do you do that? How do you live with that? Like, you want to sell this mouse right here, and you know it's faulty, and you are saying, hey, this is the best brand possible. You're going to use it for the next 70 years. There's warranty. But the moment I buy it from you, and the next day there's a fault, it's all war from there. It's the client is a bad guy from there. It calls for a national reorientation. It calls for the home, the families. This starts from the families, from your child stealing that meat, from your child taking what is not theirs, and you don't really care about it. This is not religion here. This is morals we're talking about here. It starts from there. If a child was raised for 18 years, and in that 18 years, it was raised to be dishonest, dishonesty was acceptable in his family, that child, that man is going to be a burden to one woman, to the society, to a boss. That woman is going to be a burden to a man, to the society, to the boss. So it starts from the family. The family needs to raise children to be honest. When that happens, it reflects on the society as a whole. Yeah, it reflects on the society as a whole. So that's how we need to start thinking. When you start thinking from that, like that, how am I raising my child? How am I raising my child? How am I running my business? Am I running my business for staffs to be dishonest? So if you have a business staff of like 10, 20, and your business itself, what you are selling, is centered on dishonesty, that's 20 dishonest staffs. That's 20 potential dishonest politicians. That's 20 potential dishonest fathers, mothers that are going to raise dishonest children and family. Politicians are going to be dishonest at the National Assembly. So it starts with you. Can you have some integrity? Can you decide that this week I'm going to have some integrity? I'm going to be honest with my dealings. I'm going to put it on the table. If they're going to say no, yes, let them say no. But I'm going to put the cards on the table that this is what I'm offering. This is what I'm buying. This is what I'm selling. Can you? And I think it will be a better place for it. Share with me some experiences you've had in the comment section. I like to come on this live and, just, it's not a rant, just share with us how the tendency, the state of emergency of lack of integrity in the society and how it needs to be addressed. So don't leave without subscribing to the channel. Share with me in the comment section. Drop a comment, like, share with your family, and let's experience the dishonest people that you've encountered, and that is so your norm. That's very, I would like to hear from you that when you resisted it, when you said, oh, they're not right, they felt you were the odd man out, you were the overbearing one, I would like to read from you in the comment section. My name is Rashid, this is Stay Them TV. It's Friday morning here, all the best. Have a great day. Like this video, drop a comment, share with your friends and family. See you guys next time on another live broadcast here on Stay Them TV. Bye now.